Welcome guys. In this video I'm showing you the highest amount of experience you can get with each unit in the game, excluding unique units. Keep in mind it's also with a charismatic leader. Without a charismatic leader you can have plus 25, well you need plus 25 experience to get the promotion, so it's not the absolute highest, but this is all the promotions it can have.
It's a taster.
Yes,
Zoom in on some of those.
Oh no, but the first one here, the lowest of all of them, because air units can't get a great general, they can only get 5-star strength. That is the limit to all the great generals things they can get. The 5 stars, the gunpowder, the armoured, the 2 operational ranges and the evasion chance. And that's with all air units. All air units get the same promotion, so that is the highest you can get. 80 experience, or level 11. Next one up is machine gun now, because it's very limited in what experience or promotions you have. The 4 first strikes, the 3 heals, the heal while moving, the 100% experience from combat, movement range, armoured units and melee units. An odd choice for a machine gun, but 110 level 13 is the highest.
There'll always be somebody who's daft enough to attack a machine with a melee unit.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. Oh, not that one. That's not the one I'm trying to select. But here, let you start on the Explorer. Why can you see that?
Leave that there so it shows the whole thing. That's it.
Well then, boy.
45 ignores terrain movement costs, can use enemy roads, heal while moving, double movement in hills, double movement in jungle.
That's pretty much most of these people on this list, really.
But
the thing is, it doesn't have
super healers, 75% strength, yada yada yada.
It doesn't have the 3rd forest and 3rd hills promotion, because they're mainly attack ones, and they can't attack because they're recon units. So
that's fair enough.
But oops, it went down. But you can also use enemy roads as well, which is the arrow with the star underneath it, next to the heal. Visibility range, movement range, everything has movement range, so everything can move 1 square more than usual, which is pretty good. And gunship, you've seen me do this already. Oh no, hang on, wait, I've forgot one thing. Scouts, as you can see, have 2 more levels and 50 more experience than the Explorer. You'll wonder why. Why do you think?
Because the animal bonuses. Animal bonuses, no?
It's because Explorers start with 1 hills defense and 1 woodsman defense when they're built, but they still start at level 1, so that means they finish with less. Gunship, you've seen me do this before in a video. In fact, I'll probably put a link to that in the description.
Just click on the gunship so it should, all the that's it.
Yep.
All the text comes up. 6
stars, the 3 sets of withdrawal bonuses, so that's 85% withdrawal chance, so there's 60% less collateral damage, plus 75% strength, mounted units, siege units, gunbound units, but more importantly armoured units.
Basically it's Airwolf.
Yeah, it's a tank killer.
Well, no.
Well, armoured killer.
The classic, was it 80s TV series Airwolf, about a helicopter that was virtually indestructible.
And it can do flank attack against cannon, artillery or mobile artillery, so not catapults or trebuchets. It can't do anything against them.
Well, yes it can.
Not the flank attack.
Oh, not the flank attack, no, but it can just attack them normally.
And one thing I did find interesting was that siege weapons get as much experience and promotions as the gunship does, surprisingly. Gave it to the catapult. Well, I'll let you go through all these ones. I was
thinking, I was watching Lord of the Rings last night, and the orcs had catapults, but the people of Gondor had trebuchets. Yay!
Yeah, but trebuchets are good for attacking cities, so...
Yeah, but
anyway, let's stay on topic.
So, I am on topic about siege weapons. Cannons. It's a healing cannon, if you can believe such a thing.
Yeah, you can give it that. If it gets the heal promotion, you can.
I'm sure only 75% city attack. I'm sure you can get those more than 75%.
Only ones that start with it. Like swordsmen start with 10%. That's as much as you get, and it's the same as city defense.
Yeah, you can't turn a swordsman into a cannon, though.
You can't. No. But you've got the first strikes, you've got the 3 city attacks, you've got the 4 heals there. 3 heals plus the movement. The armoured units, the melee units, the collateral damage. And the withdrawal, that I'm really confused by, because it can only retreat anyway. What would the withdrawal chances do to the chance of withdrawing?
I mean retreat anyway.
Because if it survives the battle, it can't win. So the withdrawal chance, there's no use to it. But it's there anyway.
It's there, so I don't know.
And all siege units can have the same promotions. And there's a list of all of them right here. Mobile artillery, catapult, and then trebuchet there. Now we go on to the armoured units. I've decorated it with tactical nukes, ICBMs.
No, I'm sorry, but as the late Robin Williams said, Horatio Nelson and armoured units, that's just wrong.
Modern armour. We've got the movement range.
Click on the thing so it will detect
I have.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, the label
Like that.
over
Yeah,
it, you mean?
yes. So it shows.
It's got the movement range, it's got the -1 terrain movement cost. Withdrawal chance of 60%, which is minimum if you can have that. Suffer 60% less collateral damage, 75% strength and city attack, with 10% mounted units to siege, 35% against gunpowder, and 25% against armoured units.
Basically, you use it to attack a city. Cities
Yep.
crumble.
Yeah, because that is literally the strongest attack unit in the game. Like, there is nothing better than that.
Yes.
Yeah, you literally can't. Maybe with less experience, but all mounted units, cavalry, cuirassier, I don't know how you say it.
So I don't know either. Cuirassier. Let's say with a sort of condemning sort of note in your
Yes. Or just in the French way. War elephant, horse archer, and then the chariot. 6-star strength, a chariot with blitz. That'd be a new thing.
That's it. Yeah, leave that there.
Melee units, not archery units, mounted units, gunpowder units, siege weapons. No amphibious landing, which is very useful.
Uber
actually,
chariot.
can be. Yes, Uber chariot. Heal while moving, visibility range, movement range, 30% withdrawal chance. Cavalry, if you add all the withdrawal bonuses together, cavalry can have 90% withdrawal chance. Because it starts with 30%.
Is that promoted cavalry there?
No.
Oh.
Just I only did it for the chariot.
Okay.
Chariots start with 10, so therefore it's a withdrawal chance of 70.
What
Knights
could you get an elephant to in terms
60.
of points?
Well, it's the same.
What?
That's why I haven't.
Maximum
That's why.
440 out of 470.
That's why I haven't bothered, because I know they're all going to be the same.
Oh right, yeah, okay. No, but surely elephants have a bonus against mounted units.
Well, they do, but they don't have a promotion. They don't start with a promotion, so they can still all get to the equal experience.
Oh right, okay.
Like, they all have their uniqueness about them. Like, pikemen have 100% against mounted units, but they don't start with a promotion. Because anti-tanks actually do start with the promotion, that's why they're a little bit different. But anyway, melee units now.
Once again, those automated workers have built a blooming castle on top of some copper. It's typical, isn't it?
That was me, and I didn't even bother. I just put fort there so I could put a stealth bomber there. But warrior, spearman, axeman, swordsman, 10% city attack, pikemen, and macemen.
Show the warrior again. No, with all his promotions.
No,
that's
it's
it. Like that. I was a spearman.
Spearman.
Okay.
2 first strikes, withdrawal chance of 30, 75% strength, 75% city attack, jungle and forest.
50% jungle strength makes him sound like a mosquito repellent.
Archery.
Jungle strength.
Yeah, gunpowder units and melee units can have that, as well as the recon units. Archery, a big one against mounted, but it still wouldn't.
It's ready.
It still wouldn't defeat a cavalry though, despite all that.
With 75% strength.
Well, might do. Well, it's unlikely. Pikemen would definitely though. Melee units, siege weapons, and gunpowder units. You hit the 10%, you get that from the 3 city attacks. Now we're going higher and higher. You can see the pattern here. There's only 3 archery units. I just realised that the Chinese unique unit actually causes collateral damage.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Well,
But there's a 6-star strength. There's one against archery units, melee units, mounted units, and that's it. All the heals defense. The 3rd heals defense gives you withdrawal chance. That's why it's got 80% withdrawal chance. Because the third hills defense gives you 50.
Doesn't it indeed?
It does. I've told you that a lot.
Well, maybe
Seems to
so,
slip
but
by.
I don't necessarily
And
assimilate.
it also starts with first strikes, so it's got extra first strikes, 4 to 7 first strikes. 125% city defense because it starts with 50. Hills attack, hills defense, starts with hills defense as well. Archery, mounted, melee units, 590, and that's with the charismatic leader. Can go higher than that. What's 25% on top of 590? Because it's going to be like
10%'s 59, isn't it? So 25%.
it would take it over 700 at least.
59, 118 plus half of 59, isn't it?
Something like that.
118 and 20.
So 720 something. All we know is that's a lot.
740 odd.
Something like that.
750.
This one can get 730. There's Marine. And the gunpowder units are split into 4 because they either have different promotions or start with a promotion, so they have a different number. Marines start with this one. What I'm looking for here. I can't find it for some reason. Still trying to find it. There, amphibious. It starts with that, so that's why it's on its own, because it gets less experience because it starts with one already, without having experience. But it's got withdrawal chance of 80%, 5 to 8 first strike, so it's got extra first strike. Less collateral damage. Hills, city defense. Hills attack defense. Jungle and forest. 50% attack for machine gun and artillery, which is their uniqueness as well. Yeah, an American with a Marine. Americans can't have Marines because they have their own unique one. Archery units, mounted, melee, gunpowder, armoured. They have...
Americans have Navy SEALs, don't they?
They do, yes. 730. With the plus 25%, that would be almost 1,000.
Have you ever thought that Navy SEALs is a bit of a silly name? They
Yes.
call them Navy Sharks, or Navy Barracudas. Fine, but Navy SEALs.
Maybe because
throw them a ball, you know.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. It would take it up to 900, pretty much there. Infantry, but it doesn't start with the amphibious, so it gets that on its own. Paratroopers, infantry, riflemen, grenadiers, musketmen, they can all get all of this. In fact, it's blocking the strength, the movement, and half of the level and experience signs there. There's that many of them, if you can see on the bottom left. In fact, it's actually gone above the screen. We can't even see it all.
That's a lot of promotion.
It is. Look at it on there. Suffers 60% less collateral damage. Everything you've seen already. Plus 50% against gunpowder units as well, because it starts with a bonus against gunpowder units. But 770 in total, 33 levels. That's a lot. And that would it would almost certainly take it above 1,000. If it doesn't, it wouldn't be far off. I think 950 at least. Mechanized infantry and anti-tanks next, because they both start with 1 promotion each, and they both have interception chances, which give them 2 more promotions that they can choose from, which raises it up to 820 here. Now, without a charismatic leader, that would definitely be over 1,000. So if anyone can do that, I'd highly recommend it. If this was on a forested hill, on a fort, this would be the ultimate defense against an armoured unit. It would be worse in a city, to be honest with you, though. I mean, seriously. It has the jungle and forest, it has the hills, it has the city defense. So if you put it on a forested hill or in a city hill...
Hang on. You can't build a fort on top of a forested hill because you lose the forest.
No, you don't.
You do.
You don't.
You do.
You don't. I've seen it. You really don't.
Do you?
You get 100% defense bonus on the tile. You're smiling. You didn't know. But I have seen it recently. Played recently, so I know. But 6-star strength, the withdrawal chance of 80%, can intercept aircraft, which is what those two... It started with 20%, it adds a bit more, 30%. The city's defence, the hills defence, archer units, mounted, melee, gunpowder, but 125% against armoured unit. Add the jungle and hills and city defence all together, Even modern armour have no chance.
Isn't there a promotion that gives you added attack in jungle?
No. Actually, the third forest defence does do that.
Exactly.
And it also gives you first strike. Now, it's only to ones that are in the jungle.
Yeah, I know, but effectively, it bumped that percentage up a bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to an anti-tank. 820 though, for that and mechanized infantry, which would be the most impenetrable defence unit in the world. Even modern armour with all the promotions, that would be the only thing that could stop it. But mobile SAMs and SAM infantry can get the most different ones. 870, it's actually blocked off. You can't even see it. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 35. 35 different promotions. Can intercept aircraft, 80% chance. 5 to 8 first strikes.
No matter what it is, you'd hope it would be.
Yeah. Withdraw chance of 80%. 75% strength, city defense, hills attack, hills defense, jungle and forest, archery, mountain, melee. Although you wouldn't attack one with that, to be honest, but it's there anyway as part of the promotion. Gunpowder, armoured, and 50% for helicopter units. There is no promotion for that because there is only one type of helicopter unit. So 870 without the charismatic leader, that would be close to 1,050 or something like that as well. And there's also the naval units as well. Attack submarine.
I'm sorry, but that is that a barbarian aircraft carrier?
Yes, it is.
That just looks wrong.
It does look wrong because they wouldn't build one. You can use the world editor to make enemy units as well if you want to, but attack submarine. Destroyers. The stealth destroyer, carrier, transport, ironclad, ship of the line, frigate, galleon, caravel, trireme, galley. They can all get all the same promotions as these here. 6-star strength. You can only give the Great General when it's on land. So if it's in its city borders, on the coastal city, you might be able to give a Great General to it.
But as we know, the game has a quirk, whereas you can put ships in forts. So if you have an inland sea...
You can do it, yeah, you can do that as well.
You want to get something out the inland sea, you build a line of forts and you move them across the forts.
You can...
Straight across the continent.
Well, I've not done that. I've never needed to, mind.
I needed to once or twice when I've been cut off by somebody else's territory. 6-star
strength, the 4 first strikes, the extra 2 movement ranges there, which means it can move 13. And if you prove the world is round, then you get an extra 1 during the game for that as well. So that would be amazing to get it to 14 movement. That would be amazing. As well as the withdrawal chances, that 60% withdrawal chance can intercept aircraft as well. But Blitz is interesting because it's got 13 movement points. Theoretically, it should be able to attack 13 times. It's one thing I found recently in the game. 99.9. Look at 52.5. Let's see if it does work. Let's see if it can attack 13 times in this turn. See, look, it's got 12 out of 13 left. Theoretically, it should be able to do it.
Have you got 13 opponents?
Yes, that's why I purposely built that many. I found out when using a gunship in one of my earlier games, I somehow was able to attack more than twice, so I went like this. Because it was such a game changer. I purposely also made East Indiamen and Carracks, the 2 unique water ships that you have, the Dutch one and the Portuguese one. East Indiaman is actually a stronger version of a galleon. It's strength 6, and it also has 1 cargo space more, which is interesting for the Dutch.
Well, no, bearing in mind the historical nature of it.
And Carracks also have 1 extra as well, but they're the same strength as a caravel, which
East India Company was a mighty trading force back in the day.
Yeah, which is why.
Hence the extra thing. Yeah.
And why it's a naval unit that it's promotes up. So that's 6 down. There's 6 more to go. 7 more to go. This would be amazing even if there were 13 to attack, which there wouldn't be, you just wouldn't be able to attack 13 in one turn. But it's just you can marvel at this. It can happen, which is quite astonishing. And the experience hasn't gone up at all, because once you get up to the maximum amount of promotions, it cannot go more than that. What are you doing? Yes, I know, stop it. Stop it.
I wonder what that symbol was.
Oh, it's the charger. I'm running out of time, okay. Well, I think I have enough time to finish this. Because it's just the naval units left now anyway. 4 movement points left. It is incredible. If someone has been able to attack 13 units in one turn with the same guy, because this is literally the most. Destroyers move quicker than anything else. 14 actually. If anyone's able to attack 14 units in the same turn with the same guy, then please comment so, or show us proof that this is the last one. Well, last movement, last ship. And it didn't get damaged by any of them.
Well, bearing in mind what you're putting it up against, I'm not particularly surprised.
Well, it could have been damaged by the carrier after all. 370. And if you look at this one, 340. We're wondering what the difference is here. Attack submarine. Do you notice anything that's missing here, boy? I give you a minute. Well, no, in fact, you don't have much time.
No.
Withdrawal chance. One of the withdrawal chances is missing.
Because?
It starts with 50%. If you had all the withdrawal promotions together, it would be 110% chance of withdrawing. You can't have that. So you have to have 2 of the 3. So you can either have the 2 normal withdrawal bonuses, that would make it 80% withdrawal chance, or the special one here, and that one, which would give you 40% extra, 90% withdrawal chance. But once you've selected those 2, the other one goes away. You can't select the third one.
Yeah, I wonder why.
So that's why it's 340, not 370. That's 470 because it's got the collateral damage. Can cause collateral damage plus 100%. And sub 60% less collateral damage. It's those 3. That's the only difference with that. Well, thank you guys for watching this.
Keeps so destructive fun.
Yes. World Editor allows you to do that. Oh, I forgot I zoomed too low. I milled an Indian fast worker. And that's my initial starting warrior, which became a mechanized infantry. But it's a whole lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, boy, for being a part of it.
Welcome, child.
That's why I wanted you to be in it, because you're a big part of Civ. And hopefully it will be, despite not having a versus yet. I still plan on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're working on it.
What's weird is we haven't been.